Morning, everybody. This is just going to be a video for you guys to explain the things that the Queen is going to be looking at when she's discussing whether to extend Harry and Meghan's 12-month agreement. Here we go. I also have a follow-up to my Spotify video that I put up yesterday. Well, this is an interesting story that just came out, that apparently Meghan and Harry have literally set themselves up as rivals to the Queen and are now heading for disaster. I agree with that 100%. And the 12-month agreement came up, which I might point out, these two did not want. They said that they would continue to represent her values. Instead, they set themselves up as rivals, literally stealing the limelight from the family on several occasions. You have Meghan taking the limelight from Camilla when she released photos of a secret theater visit as Camilla was delivering a speech about domestic violence. You have the wreath-laying debacle at the cenotaph that occurred while the royal family was laying their wreaths. Harry and Meghan released photos that had been taken days earlier in a cemetery. Then it came out that Meghan was really upset with Kate and William's royal train tour, and that may be while she came out and made the statement that she did. You have the "Oh, woe is me, pity me" interview, which had been done way earlier, that was released while William and Kate were in Pakistan to take attention from them. It's well known they wanted to set up a household independent of Buckingham Palace. They wanted their own court, and the Queen slapped that down fast. And I think that she moved them into Frogmore Cottage because she wanted to keep a closer eye on them. And one of the things they're really wanting to hang on to are their royal patronages, but I'm just not sure why, because like the theater one, Meghan has done nothing with them since she left the UK. So why hang on to them? So here's the crux of this entire video. Harry and Meghan want to extend this agreement that they initially complained about and said was unfair, but now they're clinging to it with both hands, and their fans are upset about them wanting to extend. Don't forget, their fans are always going on about how they don't need the royal family, and they're making all this money, and they're fabulous, and they can't wait for the time to end so they can walk away, but now they're wanting another 1 year. Let's be honest, people. We all know what this extension is. This extension is exploitation of their titles for financial gain. We all can see it. I mean, it's being reported that the British taxpayers are in an absolute uproar over a possible extension. Let's not forget also that Finding Freedom came out, where it's now been proven she colluded with the book and she gave away secrets that she should not have, like how the crowns are stored. The Queen knows that there's been irreparable damage done to the royal family by these two. She's not a stupid woman. She gave them the 12 months to hang themselves. They literally hung themselves. I haven't even brought up yet the Fly on the Wall documentary that Harry and Meghan are doing, where you know that some of the video and pictures Meghan took are going to be in there as well. And the documentary is being done by the same group, Netflix, that is producing The Crown, which is totally trashing the Queen's family, and Harry and Meghan have not spoken up in their defense. And in the end, to save the royal family and to save the monarchy, she's going to have to cut these two loose. She really doesn't have much of a choice. So here's my prediction about what's going to happen, or I should say what I hope happens. Harry and Meghan will lose their patronages because they're not doing anything with them anyway, and they have to be filled by somebody who's there in the UK. Harry is going to lose his military appointments. He can't represent the military if he's not even in the country. The two of them will no longer be the president and the vice president of the Commonwealth Trust, which is perfectly fine since they basically called the entire UK racist. As for the sticking point of contention, Prince Harry will always be His Royal Highness, but I believe the HRH title should be stripped from Meghan. It's been reported that the Queen cannot remove the titles, that has to go through Parliament, and that the only reason she's a Duchess is because he's a Duke. You'd need to strip the title from him, not her. With that being said, it might be difficult for her to remove the titles, but that doesn't mean the royal family doesn't have leverage. They're still taking money from Charles, millions upon millions every month, and it could be that the family will let them know that if they're unwilling to give up the titles, that they're not going to give them any more money. So what do you guys think about all of this? Personally, I think the Queen's been keeping up with a checkbox. Look what they did at this event. Look what they did at that event. Charles, if they won't give up the titles willingly, you're not going to give them any more money. I mean, I can totally see all of this going on. I really do. I want to throw one more comment in here, and it was about my Spotify video from yesterday where they used Archie. One of my followers made a comment which just summed it up for me so beautifully. And basically what it says is, this has been a difficult year, and what you have are a bunch of millionaires commiserating about what a hard year they had and how we're all in it together, when the truth is, we're not. And for all of their blathering, Harry and Meghan did not donate one dime to COVID relief. They served 6 meals and made sure they were papped doing it. They handed out some supplies that they didn't pay for or help collect. They only stayed for 20 minutes. They took pictures and copyrighted them. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious at this point, we're not all in it together. They're in it for themselves. So to my follower, Lucy Fenwick, spot on, my friend, spot on. FYI, for those of you who didn't know it, they were listed number 68 on Spotify. They were beaten out by the Science Channel. And also, for those who didn't know it, in case you're wondering how they got all those different people from different areas on their Spotify, they're all affiliated with Sunshine Sachs or with Oprah. And also, interestingly enough, even though I have this photo that you're looking at that clearly shows where they're listed on Spotify, Alex Belfield from the UK reported that they were actually number 17. Let's be fair, they might have been 17. And FYI, also, their podcast is being called The Royal Miss. And also, for those of you who don't know, their show was beaten out by Whale Noise Sleep Show on Spotify. You know, it stands to reason that their Spotify didn't take off like they'd hoped, because these two basically interviewed people without interviewing them. Everything was pre-taped. It sucked. Or at least I heard it sucked because I refused to click in. So we touched on numerous topics in this particular video, so you guys make sure to leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about this whole mess. Don't forget to email me, SueSmith1112 at Yahoo. Follow me on Twitter, and as always, have a fabulous day.